Hey guys, I mentioned a couple weeks ago I was going to be doing some law stuff. You can go to thespicebear.wordpress.com. I'll put the link in the description. I wrote up a little article about Natalie Sprague's case. She was recently on Crow 777, talking about how she asserted her daughter's right to breathe normally in a public high school in Indiana. I talked to Natalie, got some more details about the case, about how she handled it. The school stood down. They didn't want to fight it. So it's a good template for what to do in that situation. She used Alphonse Fagiolo's methods. So 2 affidavits, notice of liability agreement, notarize and certify the mail, that kind of thing. And it just has me thinking about law in general. And, it's not that you have the right not to wear a mask. It's that you have the right to breathe normally. You have the right to breathe unobstructed. And the burden of proof really should be on whatever person is requiring you to obstruct your airway. So, another thing, interestingly, a bear friend of mine was like, you got to figure out what the Amish do legally to, do their thing. And I was looking up, there's a website called realmilk.com. It's awesome. You can find all the raw milk locations near you. And essentially, the only raw milk distributor in my area doesn't even run out of my state, really. It's not like Pennsylvania here where you can just walk into a grocery store and buy a gallon of raw milk, at least specialty grocery stores. Here, there is a private membership association that sells raw milk. And I didn't know anything about PMAs. I had no idea the glory that is the PMA. So PMAs are something to look into. That's the way holistic health practitioners operate, is that they create these private membership associations. And it's astounding. Go to pmapower.org. I think it is. Let me see. Yeah, pmapower.org and read more about it. It's something I'm gonna be looking into. I really like this idea, and I wasn't even looking for what it is. It seems like it's an Amish run organization. I wasn't even looking for the Amish legal aspect, and I just happened to find it when I was looking up raw milk. But yeah, the legal stuff it seemed really daunting to me at first, the idea of an affidavit, what even is that, right? So an affidavit is just a written statement that you sign and notarize, and usually it's used if you can't make it to court. They present your testimony on an affidavit and present that document in court in lieu of your actual presence there. Interestingly, Natalie had this story where at work, they were implementing a wellness program for the employees, so if you work out or if you eat right, you get a gift card to Lowe's or whatever it is. And she said that when you would work out at the gym, you would actually have to sign an affidavit saying, I hereby testify that I worked out for 30 minutes, and submit that to the wellness program. So it's just written a statement that you submit legally. The more I look into law, it's really not that threatening. It's not that. The thing that's threatening about it is that other people know more about it than you do, right? But it's really pretty simple, in general. And there's the power of the law is really something that can't be overstated. So yeah, PMAs, man. thespicebear.wordpress.com. Check it out. I've set up a Venmo and a Cash App if you want to donate to what I do. I'm hoping to do more of the legal stuff, but I'm really not too sure what I'm doing right now, in terms of how I'm going to proceed, because I have these interests in the natural health realm and also in which is just health, really. It's health that's not a scam, and then in the law realm, and they seem to be overlapping a little bit. So, the PMAs thing is it's it's straight from God. When I discovered that you could do this private membership thing, let me just read you some of this wording here. So there's some great legal wording going on in a lot of these documents. So the membership agreement for this one place where you can buy raw milk says, I have freely chosen to change my legal status as a public consumer / customer to a private member of the association. That's the beauty of PMAs. That's the beauty of PMAs. And then, speaking of legal language, like the affidavit of fact that Natalie used, she wrote, I, a woman, claim mask and other medical mandates and or requirements are forced unlawful medical interventions, are invasive, are battery, are unhealthy, are dangerous, and constitute an unlawful process to block my or my offspring's secured right to an open school. There you have it. You know, it's really pretty simple. It's just that you didn't think you would have to assert your right to breathe normally. But now that it's like that, it's good to just know where you can, like, the wording is a good place just a good jumping off point, you know? So that's all I got for you today. I'll probably do a live stream at some point soon, maybe on Instagram. All right, God bless.